at Dega. I'm going to check the lobby real quick and make sure that we're good to go. I think we're back. I think we're back live. Had a couple issues there at the end of that race, but at least happened after. So yeah, it looks like we're good.
Good to go in?
Yep. We're good.
Great.
So we will get with our race 1 winner, Logan, after this race at Richmond. And this is probably, I would say even more so than Talladega, this is the wild card track.
Definitely.
Short track, really tight, especially with the Xfinity cars with how tight they are. A lot of guys are going to be looking to loosen it up, get a better rotation in the corner. Now these guys
bring
are
out
lined.
A couple cautions.
That's right. Now these guys are lined up by fastest lap that they ran last race, which J-Man is on pole, Logan second, T-Bone third, and Truth in fourth. As we get the green flag, we are back underway. Here we are at Richmond for the second event, the Toyota Care 250.
Nice start by J-Man.
Well, it looked like Logan got in the wall there.
I saw that. Like it was, thankfully, not a hard
and
hit.
an in-game caution immediately, lap 1.
Wow. We get cars flipping in the air and don't get cautions.
J-Man had got out there to a good lead early on, a very good lead early on. Possible they might have turned on strict cautions for this event, for Richmond at least.
It looks like somebody was way in the back there.
Possible with the wall hit that Logan had, it could have shuffled the field. But I imagine everybody's going to pit here, get their adjustments in. Even though they only ran 1 lap, as we saw in the last race, 1 lap made all the difference. And it looks like we had a car stay out. The 4 car stayed out, which is Dawson. So Dawson stays out. He takes the lead as we're back underway.
Dawson with some strategy.
Dawson on the apron there as J-Man pulls back out in front. Dawson did not have a great run in that first race, looking to make up some ground in race 2.
What do you think of the call for track position at this point in the race?
Definitely a bold strategy, especially since you haven't ran, like I said, you've only ran 1 or 2 laps on your tires. You're going to still be in the same pit sequence with everyone, so why not? Don't deal with the traffic. As we see right now, Logan is going to make a move underneath Dawson for second. We got some bumping there between the 7 and the 5 once again there in the back. As J-Man continues to pull away, we're going to go ahead and switch out back here. So we're watching the battle between Logan and Dawson. Logan with a... Oh, Dawson into the wall there. Logan's going to take second. Truth might get third.
Little bump. I think Truth is just taking third.
Truth is taking third.
Logan and Truth took advantage of that rub against the wall enough to sneak past him.
Watching the battle back here for, I believe, 6th place between T-Bone and Michael side by side. Seven car checks up. 91 gets checked up. Contact made. We stay green. Car in the back got a little bit loose. We keep it green. Oh, that's a spin. Oh. That's going to be a caution. I believe that was Dawson that went around. And we are going to have another caution.
It appears it might have been Dawson and possibly Phenom. It's like the 4 and the 8 are in the back.
Multiple cars got involved there. Spun right in the middle of the track. Especially if you're already going 2 or 3 wide in the corner, nowhere you can really go. Someone was bound to get hit.
I think I saw the 4 spin and collect the 8.
Your top two still remain J-Man and Logan, with Truth in third. J-Man has pretty much led most of the laps in this race so far. And the 6 car decided to stay out. Scripps stayed out, or he took 2 tires. We are back green. J-Man in second, Logan in third. J-Man immediately back to the lead.
Nice job taking that.
Logan back to second. Scripps is falling back. It looks like something amiss on that car. It looks like maybe he didn't mean to stay out.
If he didn't get any tires, that'll do it.
Yeah, a lot of guys going to have to try to get around him. T-Bone on the apron, bumping and banging here. Oh, boy. Nearly 4 wide on the backstretch. And we somehow stay green.
We're going to go back and look here at T-Bone's car and take a look at some good action here as they're just about trying to go 3 wide. I wouldn't recommend that.
As you're watching them, we're going to go ahead and go back up to the lead. J-Man, and it looks like Michael has taken third.
They did end up going 3 wide with Dawson in the middle between Truth and T-Bone. Everybody fared fine. Actually, Dawson took the spot, and now T-Bone and Truth is behind him.
Top 3 look pretty tame. They've broken out away from the rest of the pack.
Oh, we got a guy off the wall.
Oh, boy. And there goes Truth into the inside wall. And we had a couple other cars go around.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I would think.
Is that that's going to be a manual.
It has to be. We've got cars sitting on the track.
Oh, boy! Oh, gosh! That's going to be an in-game caution right there. Oh,
yeah.
Man!
I guess everybody just decided to wreck it once. Get it out of the system.
No, I believe we're still under manual. We are.
Oh,
As here comes. Wow. Manual caution here. Surprised that was not longer. And Scripps stays out again.
Now this is a really bold move because he didn't fare well the last time.
He
Not
did.
sure what he's expecting. Unless he ends up taking it this next lap around and just letting everybody fit in front of him.
Could be possible too. Could be looking at that fuel gauge.
I can't believe he wouldn't take advantage of this at this point in the race, especially since he hasn't already pitted.
T-Bone looks like he might have gotten out in second there off of the pit road. If he beat Logan out, that's going to be big.
You're right.
So, the 6 car of Scripps and Aaron both stayed out. Top 2 stayed out. Scripps wants the outside. Must be late in the race. We're going to go back to green flag racing right here. And J-Man trying to force his way under Aaron. And that might benefit Scripps here.
Ooh, and Aaron brushes into the wall.
Aaron brushes into the wall.
Still hanging on to second.
Side by side. Aaron's going to dive it in there. Wow. And it looks like J-Man's going to get underneath him, and J-Man is going to take back the point.
J-Man's strong tonight on this track.
J-Man is strong, and with those 2 cars in front of Logan, that might seal it. Logan and Michael both trying to fight to get around the 6 and the 9. There goes Logan, who's going to force his way up to that second spot. Michael's going to follow. J-Man out to a nice lead here. Michael looks like he got into the wall a little bit. Aaron and Scripps both trying to hang on to any position they can get. Dawson
Michael
on the
and Logan
inside
battling.
of the 6.
Michael and Logan battling for second and third.
And that helps nobody but J-Man. J-Man's enjoying that.
Of course.
As it looks like Dawson is on the verge of passing Aaron for 4th.
And it looks like Michael is going to clear Logan. Second place, barely. Woo, when Logan brushes the wall.
Aaron has done a great job of holding on to this 4th place position. Truth back there in 6th after his 2nd place run. Dawson to the inside. I think he's finally going to get around him here in turn 1. He does. Aaron's going to fall back to, oh! Contact!
A contact. The race for second and third continues.
Oh! Truth
really
hit
hot.
the apron! Keeping an eye on the leader as J-Man continues to pull away. We're going to keep our eye on this battle for 4th right now.
And Michael Olson now solidly in second. See if he can run J-Man down or not.
Dawson and Aaron still battling for that 4th spot. Truth is right there. Looks like he's going to get underneath Dawson here, trying to get that 5th spot.
Oh,
They make contact.
They're bumping.
Like I said, Richmond is a wild card track. A lot of guys
but Dawson's coming back on the low side.
Guys are being really aggressive here, especially for the overall points.
Really good racing between Dawson and Truth.
Meanwhile, back up front, it is all J-Man. Michael and Logan are still close to each other, but J-Man is just absolutely blown away from this field.
Oh, I has he. Woo. So we go back to J-Man and see the lead he has. And Logan has tightened it up on Michael. I guess Michael's cars must have faded a little bit. He had a little bit of a lead on Logan for second place, and that's slipping.
Dawson has dropped back to the 6th position. Aaron's in 4th. Truth is in 5th. Dawson looks like he got loose there. Really loose off the straightaway. And I believe that's it.
That does appear to be it.
J-Man wins the 2nd race at Richmond with a dominating performance.
He did. Woof.
We'll see if we can get J-Man in the booth here as well. I know we're going to have an interview with Logan, who did finish 3rd. I believe Truth got 5th, so Logan should increase the gap on Truth by a little bit there.
From second through 6th was a great battles.
Oh yeah, that mid-pack battle was really good to watch.
J-Man checked out, of course, and left everybody behind.
So we are taking a 2-minute race break. So, and they are going to stay in the lobby. It is going to be Talladega. So the way we sit right now on the overall leaderboard, J-Man and Logan are tied. Michael in 3rd, Truth in 4th, T-Bone 5th.
I like the sounds of that. So out of the top 5 right now, we got 4 of our drivers. If I heard you correctly.
Let's see here. Yeah, like I said, let's see if we can try to get J-Man in here. What's the last 4 of his name? Numbers? Is it 0337? No, it's not. 317. There we go. There we go. Looks like I'm going to go ahead and back out here. Good win in that second race there. Saw that you're tied with Logan for the Spring Class Championship. How did it feel to just get out there and just pull away from those guys? That's right, and starting that pole at Talladega is definitely going to help you out with trying to get this championship locked up.
You definitely dominated that race. Once you were out in front, there was nobody that had anything for you.
Gotta
Yeah,
say,
there was
you
some
had
bumping and banging, but it was pretty clean for the most part.
a lot of guys on different strategies. Scribbs, Aaron, and Dawson all stayed out at different points of the race. Yeah, especially with how tight these Xfinity cars here. Richmond's already a tight enough track, as is. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
But like I
It's
said,
gonna
you're
be numbers.
starting on that pole position. That's going to be beneficial, definitely for the first part of that race.
Good
Alrighty.
job.
We appreciate you hopping in here. Hopefully you can come back in here at the end of this thing and talk to you as a champion.
All right. Good luck. Thanks. Yeah, he dominated that race.
Oh, he definitely
That
did.
was very impressive. You could see he was comfortable. Now the next race, it's a plate track. Anything can happen at a plate track.
I was gonna say you thought that Richmond was crazy. Like I said, Richmond's the wild card. Not a lot of guys run at Richmond. Not a lot of guys like to race at Richmond. But for J-Man, that was the race that he needed to get him back into this championship hunt. And for Logan, getting that podium helps him out. Stays tied for the lead. And you know, Brad, it could end up being a tie for the championship if things play out.
You never know.
See, we got Logan up in the booth. What's up, man? Win at Las Vegas, stayed out longer than anybody else, and it seemed to pay off. What was your strategy going into that with the way the cautions played out at Vegas?
Yeah, all I know is my car fucking handled tighter than a fucking prostitute in Miami, and yeah, it was crazy, I guess. Richmond went alright, but we'll go to Dega, and I'm not the best at plates, but we'll see how this goes, and hopefully get enough points for Mid-Ohio.
So notice that you and J-Man are tied for that for the Spring Clash Championship. You all are starting first and third. Are you guys going to try to work together and try to make the points battle just between you two?
I'm here just to drive my ass off and put on a good show. That's it.
Alrighty. Well, you heard it from him. Logan, good luck in the rest of the events. Hopefully we can get you back in here and interview you for the championship.
Alright, man. I'll see y'all.
Good luck, Logan.
So there you go. You heard from the first two winners. You heard from Logan, who was the winner at Las Vegas, and you heard from J-Man, who won at Richmond. We are just about ready, I believe, to move to Talladega. I'm going to go ahead and check the invites here. It looks like we are ready to go, I believe, Brad.
Alrighty, I'll pop in there. One of my favorite tracks.
I'm hoping I didn't join early because I joined right when he said that.
You can just back out. We've got some extra invites. You should have some extras.
Yeah.
I know. I'm not used to joining after it starts myself, so far, with your help, it's gone well. Thank you.
Well, not a problem. Hopefully everybody's enjoying the races so far. Looks like we're good to go. J-Man on pole, Michael second, Logan third, Truth fourth. As we get underway here at Talladega for the third race in this Spring Clash event.
This will come down to who can put numbers together and who can stay in a line best. Now it looks like the low line's starting to form a little bit.
Low line's already formed. As you can see, the top three are already together. I imagine on lap one, you're not going to go balls to the wall here. You got to be a little bit conservative. Got to play your cards right.
I'd agree. And unfortunately on this game, without numbers, the high line is not the choice.
As you can see, T-Bone stuck on the outside by himself. But the inside lane seems to be the one that everybody's choosing to run here early in this event. Everybody dropping down to the bottom of the racetrack.
And we have single file racing.
Oh, car jumped up to the outside there. And again, I think one of the problems on this game, in general, would just be to be consistent on that on that bottom line. Stay consistent. Don't swerve too much. Watch out for the apron, because it could cause a checkup, and that could cause the big one.
I agree. And also, you have to be careful, at least from my experience, about mid-turn. If you're really in a pretty good draft with a bunch of guys, it has a tendency to pull your car towards the middle of the track a little bit. So you got to fight that a little bit. Otherwise, you will jump up out of the line, and then the guy behind you just gets into the spot, and you're just going to get trained back to the back.
And obviously, it helps to note that some guys are racing on wheel, others on controller. So that does also make a difference.
Yes, it does. It's a little easier, if not a lot easier, in some tracks to control with the wheel than the controller is.
So ironically, as we talked about at the start of this race, 1-2 are your co-championship leaders, J-Man and Logan.
Looks like the top 4 and 5 are pretty content where they are. Periodic person jumping out and back in.
Probably just to get so they don't slam into the back of the person in front of them. A lot of times, though, when you're in a draft, especially a line this big, you get runs going over 200, 205 miles an hour.
That's why I do tend to let up a little bit. I don't just hold it to the floor, especially going into the corners. I'll let up a little bit and try and keep just a little bit of distance so that I don't have those issues.
Not only,
especially running a draft like this, you're not going to lose the draft just being off the guy.
Yeah, not to mention, save a little bit of your tires, save a little bit of fuel that way. Causes a little bit of different pit strategies, especially if you're the leader. You can't save like the guys behind you are doing. Someone has to set the tone for the way this race is going to go.
Exactly. And if you're not in the front, then just sit back, enjoy the ride, keep your car safe. And if everybody's in a single file, just jump in anywhere. It's not going to be that important, especially early in the race. Now, J-Man just jumped out of line, which is interesting.
Possible he could be dropping back, either looking for a fast lap to get pole for Mid-Ohio, or is looking to maybe save a little bit of his stuff. Logan's going to take point with the 7, going to second. Drops back into third, and we maintain some clean racing here.
You might be right. That might be a saving move to save a little fuel, save a little tire, since he led the whole thing.
That's right.
Top 5 are very tightly packed together. Top 6.
Definitely so. Truth got forced a little bit under that yellow line. However, everybody able to hold their composure for right now. Surprisingly clean racing so far in this plate race.
I have to agree. It's been very clean. There's no cars in the air yet. That's always a good sign here.
And we do have a couple cars that look to be off the pace. I believe Aaron is one of those, and I believe the other, if we can get a view, is Reed Racer. So Reed Racer, and Aaron has caught back up to the pack, but Reed Racer has lost the pack. Meanwhile, this top 3 remains consistent. They have stayed with each other this entire race so far, although the order might have changed a little bit. It looks like J-Man, Legends, and Logan appear to be on a similar strategy. Oh man, look at the 91.
Big run there by Michael Olsen.
We're going to go 3 wide for third. 3 wide for third. And Truth gets to third. What a move by Truth on the outside line.
He had a really good run.
J-Man drops back to 6th place. Your new top 3 is Logan, Legends, and Truth.
That was an amazing job by Truth.
Nobody wrecked either. It's amazing to me how long these guys have stayed in line for. Been very fair to each other so far in this race.
And they're bumper to bumper.
They are bumper to bumper. Put a blanket between all, or put a blanket over all of them. You could cover all of them. Like I said, Reed, the only car not with this group, as we see some guys. And it looks like everybody's dipping down the pit road.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, so bumping and banging. Now we got to keep our eye on the speeding penalties. That could be a big issue here. If we did have any speeding penalties, it's going to separate the group.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you don't want a speeding penalty here. You're done.
Everybody came in together, which you never see. The entire field came down on that pit stop. And there goes Truth. There goes J-Man. There they go. Could have been 2 tires or fuel only there. A lot of guys 2 tires, but
That had to be
Truth,
fuel only.
Truth, J-Man, and I believe that's Pacer in 3rd. We haven't talked about Pacer all event long, but there he is. And I do not see Logan in this pack. I believe he took 4.
He might have. He had a very long
Or
pit.
he got a speeding penalty. That's possible too.
That would be terrible.
Truth first, J-Man second, Pacer third.
Logan has some help. It looks like Dawson's picked up his bumper, but he is way back. He has lost the draft from the front pack.
He's lost the main pack, and there's only one other car that's between them. They're going to need a caution. Truth can get this win. It'll change up the entirety of the points. Look at this. We're going 3 wide. They are going 3 wide. Side by side by side.
Wow.
It's got to be down in the nitty-gritty here. Michael to the lead with T-Bone and Aaron pushing on the high side. Now he at the inside line. J-Man, Pacer, Truth, they're holding on to the inside. Michael dips down on the bottom. It's got to be the last lap.
It's every man for himself.
Here they go, side by side. T-Bone in the wall.
We got guys
Scoops in the grass. It looks like we are still racing here. Michael in front, J-Man second, Truth third, Legends fourth. And they have broken away. With a win here, Michael gets himself back into the championship hunt. J-Man could extend his lead on Logan and Truth with this finish.
Got a strong group of 4 right now.
And I believe that 9 car of Aaron, I believe he's still in that draft.
Yeah, he's laying back. That's actually wise. I think he's looking to make a move.
We got a 5 car group and a 3 car group there.
I think Aaron's trying to set up for a move because he's definitely.
Oh
in
man,
that
look at J-Man trying to get to the inside. He's gonna force it. No, he's not. They're gonna stay in line, and Aaron is right there. It is a 5 car group, and it looks like the 7 cars backed off a little bit with Aaron. They might try to get a run here.
That's what I was wondering. But now he's back up on Truth's bumper.
Back up on Truth. Nose to tail, bumper to bumper, exciting racing.
Oh no!
Big spark spike there. The top 3 now with a comfortable gap. Truth, J-Man, and Michael out here. The cars behind them gotta group up.
Yeah, it's chaotic behind them. They have to get in line if they're going to have any hope on this one.
It could be too little, too late. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
I think Truth might be backing up to try and make a run. He's appeared to back up.
They're trying to peek to the inside. Michael is not going to give up that inside. It looks like they have lined up. 4 cars have lined up on that bottom.
Do they have enough time to catch him?
They might. If the 6 car can get a hold of that draft, they'll be right there back in it. But the way these 3 are racing, I don't see it happening. Amazing green flag racing throughout this event so far. Not a single caution here at Talladega.
That is amazing. They have done a fine job. That pack is catching them. That second pack is catching them.
They gotta stay in line. That's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
Scripps has to get to the draft of the 18 if they want a shot. Aaron is
struggling.
out of it. They got an extra car, so they could get up there. And it looks like they are catching them. They are there. This could be a 7-car tango.
I think they went high a little too early there. Kind of broke themselves up.
Broke themselves up, but they are there. They are back. This is now a 7-car pack once again. Oh boy!
We got some action.
Bumping and banging here, but they managed to save it. Nobody's giving an inch in this race.
No, they're not.
3 wide back for 4th place. J-Man looking for the move.
Oh my.
But it's not going to be enough. Michael, I believe, gets the win over J-Man there in a photo finish.
That was amazing.
I don't think J-Man got past him there.
I know, it was close. That was a great race.
That was the best race we've seen for the night so far. We've still got one more event left. We have Mid-Ohio, the road course.
That will be interesting. I was impressed with how well they did tonight at Talladega. No cautions, a lot of bumping, a lot of giving.
Like I said, I believe Michael got that win. I'm going to see if we can try to get him in here for a word. Hopefully we can here before they start the next race. So Michael didn't win that race officially. So J-Man, how? Let's check.
Because J-Man had, I think he had better finishes, didn't he, up to that point?
I believe so.
I can't remember, but yeah,
Scripps is going to be on the pole for Mid-Ohio.
Wow.
Like I said, trying to see if I can get Michael in here real quick.
That was a good race. Two by two, 3 wide.
They said there's 2 events left, so then Texas might be the finale then.
Yeah, originally there were 5 scheduled, but I didn't know if that had been changed.
Michael, how did you pull that one off? Man, that was an incredible move there to go 3 wide after pit stops. Gonna say that had to be nerve-wracking seeing Truth and J-Man in your mirror, especially when J-Man's the one you're trying to catch in all this. And I gotta say, it's got you 1 point behind J-Man, and Mid-Ohio's definitely gonna be a tough track for some of these guys. Gotta say though, with late in the race though, that the 7-car pack broke up into 2 packs there. Did that give you a little bit of relief, seeing that you guys were separated from that second pack? Well, that
That
was
was
a
a
good
great
job
job.
by you guys. Yeah, like I said, it
Yeah.
was great racing. No cautions either. Definitely
Mhm.
shocking.
The 2x2x2 3 wide was great. Well, you guys
Well,
did a
man,
fantastic job.
we'll go ahead and let you get back in there, and hopefully we'll get to see you back in here for the champion interview. So good luck for the rest of the series, man.
All right, thanks.
So I believe they should be starting up. So Texas is the finale. So I just got confirmation on that.
Very
Logan
good.
did
Okay,
confirm to me that they did not have. He read the wrong strategy, so that's why he was so far back.
gotcha.
But Mid Ohio is going to be an interesting one here. Definitely a couple of road course favorites that we have in here. Logan, Legends, Truth are obviously names you got to watch out for. J-Man and Michael now, with them
Yep.
being up there. Anybody in that top
J-Man's
6
good
in
on road
points.
courses. It's gonna be crazy.
Scribbs is on pole, and that's exactly what he needs to try to get back into this event. Like I said, 2 races left here. We've got Mid-Ohio, which should be coming up in just a moment, and then we have Texas, which is the Clash finale.
Been a good night so far.
Definitely has a lot of good racing, especially there at Talladega. Probably will be the race of the night. But you gotta wonder though, as these races tick down, guys are starting to get more aggressive, try to go for the points.
Oh yeah, we saw some of that in the last race. They did a really good job up till when it's go time, and then it's on deck. So I was very proud, of course.
All right, and we are good to jump in, Brad. We are good to go
All
ahead
right.
and get into the 4th race here at Mid-Ohio. So this is a 10-lap event, so I believe it's only a one-stopper. Maybe none. We'll see what happens here.
Yeah, you're out of my league, as Rob knows, and other people that know our league. I don't do road courses. If I don't know which direction I have to turn, I'm not interested. And yes, I know they're fun, and I know a lot of guys enjoy them. I'm not stupid. I just am not good at it. I tried it once. It's just like dirt. Not good at that either.
We're
Respect the heck out of you people that can drive dirt.
We're getting right into the thick of things here. I'm going to try to see who the leader of this race is. I don't currently know who
Not
is in the
Scripps.
lead.
It
It's
appears to be
T-Bone.
T-Bone.
T-Bone is in the lead.
Look at that.
And he's been fairly
Running a good
consistent
line.
all night.
He has. He always is. While he may not win the race, he's generally going to be in the top 5 and a good chance he'll get a podium finish.
And how about Dawson in 3rd right now, too?
Now he's going to relinquish first.
Right to the 7 car there. The 7 car going to use the bottom of the chicane.
Oh, we got
A
somebody
lot
in the
of
grass.
cars
Looks like
off the
Logan.
track. Do we?
Yep, that was Logan in the grass.
It looked like Michael took the lead.
Yeah, we have a new leader.
Ooh, the 7 car takes it high.
It appears we have a caution.
And we are under caution. So I believe
After
this
Michael's
caution
engine
on
blew.
lap 3.
So his car slowed way down. It appears to be a manual caution.
Must be. They have to be racing to the line here.
Mm-hmm.
Unless they're not. This
Yeah.
is
It's
definitely
not
strange.
a game caution.
It's not a game
I don't
caution.
think that's a game caution, no.
I think they just went ahead and called a manual since the finish line's so far away and there's only 10 laps of this event. But I believe T-Bone is the current leader. I don't think they're racing back to the line here. If they are, I'd be surprised. Could be racing the pit road, so. Start of that race, though, a lot of confusion there. But it looks like everybody's lined up single file. It looks like we are under a full course manual caution. So to give you a rundown of the top 3, we have T-Bone, Legends, and Dawson as the top 3. J-Man 4th, and Michael stays out. Michael's going to take back the lead. A bold strategy here from Michael. He must trust his tires enough to think that he can make it.
It is. Everybody else is pitting, it appears.
It looks like Phenom missed pit road there. We're going to go ahead and watch the race off of pit road here. If we can get a good view of it. Probably not. There's a big wall in the way. But Truth appears to be the first one out. And it's possible he took 2. On a road course, that's a bold strategy. Road course is a bold strategy. I believe that's Pacer. So Pacer and I believe Legends and Dawson should make up the rest of this field, or the rest of the top 5. We'll see when they get lined back up here, but Truth with a strategy call here to take 2 tires. Again, it is only a 10-lap event, but you got to think there's still a long time to go on these tires.
Yeah, he kind of split the call between Michael staying out and everybody else dumping in and getting a full pit. So it's an interesting strategy. He must have felt he needed the track position.
So T-Bone is 3rd, and my apologies. So we got Michael, Truth, T-Bone as your top 3. Believe Legends is in 4th. Dawson rounds out the top 5. Logan in 6th. J-Man in 7th.
Ironically, I've been at this track a number of times. Maggie and I both have. We went to vintage Japanese motorcycle days every year there. It's a very nice facility.
I want to say this is my hometown track. Hey, Leander, how you doing? Good to see you in here. We are on race 4 of 5 of the Spring Class Championship event. We have had 3 different winners so far. You missed a hell of a Talladega race.
That was a hell of a race.
But it looks like as we're going to go ahead and get lined back up here, looks like they got the order situated. Truth went down pit road, so Truth did not get what he wanted there. And we are back underway. We are back green. T-Bone into the grass.
That's not going to be good. He saves it, but he lost a lot of
track position. And look who's in 2nd and 3rd. Oh, big
surprising.
contact. Overdrove it.
Oh, boy.
J-Man into the lead. The points leader just came away with the luckiest break right there. Looks like Logan recovered to go in the 3rd, but Dawson dive bombed that corner there. Is that Reed that was battling for 2nd there? It looks like it. Oh, contact! Logan is going to not be clear.
And now he is.
Now he is clear.
Back and forth. Oh boy, it's a back. And now we're going to go 3 wide, because why not?
Who is that for? Oh, into the grass!
Michael Olson's back and trying to make himself back on the front. Looks like he's going to end up taking fourth right now.
Oh, man! Reed goes into the grass! He's going to lose a lot of positions. J-Man and Logan, like it was in race 2 to start out with, are 1-2.
Can Logan make up the difference?
J-Man here, if he can get this win, it'll do a lot to lock up this championship.
Yes, it will. Logan's making up a little time.
They are making up time. We're going to go ahead and switch to the second place driver. There he is, the number 19 of Logan right there. And it looks like he has pulled away there. We're going to go ahead and watch the back view of this as J-Man is right there in front. That's who he's after. And he looks like he's gaining on him. It really does.
It does. Then J-Man pulls away a little bit in the straights.
Look at that corner, though. Logan is reeling him in.
Yes, he is.
This is going to be another close battle for the win. The laps are winding down. Patience running thin. Who's going to take home the win here at Mid-Ohio and get one step closer to the Sprint Class Championship?
Oh, a little bit overdrove on that corner.
Overdrove. Here comes the 19. He's going to let the 57 go. Could go for the crossover. There he goes to the inside. Side by side to turn number 1.
Can he clear him?
And he's not clear. They are still side by side. J-Man's still got a nose in the corner into turn 1. Logan's going to let him go. Could go for another crossover here. He's going to let him have that corner, as they have pulled away from Michael and the rest of the pack.
J-Man definitely has the speed in the straightaways. Logan's catches him in the corners.
Logan definitely has better corners. Takes it in nice and low there. And this is where Logan makes up time.
Yes, he does. Will J-Man overdrive this again? No.
No, but Logan is there once again. Logan looks like he's cutting him a little bit of slack there, too.
I think he is. Probably wise. He doesn't want to wreck.
Oh, Logan went to the inside. Oh, no. Did he get him? Is he clear?
No. Yeah. No, yeah.
Yes, he's clear.
Woo.
And J-Man into the grass. New leader, the 19. But J-Man is right there. He's going to gain on him right here.
We're watching from overhead. See
side by side.
Clean racing.
Beautiful corner there by the 19. But again, this is where you said J-Man has the advantage on the long straight here. But it looks to me Logan held his own there.
He did.
Beautiful corners. Oh, J-Man with the run.
Woo.
He dove it in.
Good job by Logan.
That might have cost him a little bit.
I noticed that. I was surprised Logan held on to it. Oh, he's diving it in there again.
J-Man dove it in there. Into the grass. They both go into the grass. But J-Man got the worst of it. Logan pulling away. J-Man doing everything he can to try to catch the 19.
He's driving hard into the corners. Oh!
J-Man goes to make a pit stop.
I thought that was on accident at first.
Logan is staying out here.
Well, obviously, you have to pit at some point.
A lot of these guys did pit early on, and you gotta wonder, is Logan gonna try to stretch it out here?
Not a bad call. Logan is so consistent on
a lot of guys did come in there.
Yeah, Logan's consistent enough on these tracks. He might be able to make this to his advantage and put a little.
Maybe
little
a
time
two-tire stop here with how big of a gap he's got?
What I'm wondering. Now
I mean,
we know
you-
he admitted making a mistake in the Dega race, which we wondered when he went to the pits. So is this where he makes up for it?
Looks like we got a car off the track. I believe that was Phenom. Is Logan coming in this time to pit?
We've been staying with Logan.
If he can make it to the end, if he did save a little bit, it's been a great strategy. There he
Nope,
goes.
he
He's
is
coming
coming.
in. He's coming in.
Well, we'll have to see where he comes out at.
We're going to go ahead, go back to J-Man here. And we got to see what the call for Logan is here. Logan is still in the pits.
J-Man with a pretty healthy lead on.
J-Man
Second.
is coming towards the finish line now. There goes Logan out of the pits. You might see them side by side here. There goes Logan out of the pits. Here comes J-Man in the turn number one.
Logan's got him.
And Logan
And
still
J-Man
has a
off
lead.
the track. J-Man hits the grass a little bit.
And with Logan having the fresher tires, he could be well on his way to locking up his second win in this event.
That would be huge.
After the bad luck at Dega and Richmond, I believe he's going to need this. J-Man once again in second, the most consistent driver that we've had in the series.
He has been very good tonight.
And look at him, he is driving it in hard, using up those tires.
Ooh.
He is trying to get back there to the bumper of the 19.
Oh.
He's going to take the scenic route if he has to.
Yeah, you know, amazingly, he hasn't lost any momentum doing it.
He's gaining time on him. He
I
is
know.
gaining time.
I've been impressed. He is going to put out. Now, see, now Logan's put some time back on.
Logan, middle part of the
is
track.
driving his
Oh,
butt
man!
off. Oh, my goodness. The landscapers are not going to be pleased.
Not at all. As here comes Logan. And we should be, I believe this is either going to be 2 to go or the last lap here.
Logan has a good lead.
He
It's
has
going
a
to be
good...
hard to catch him.
He's got to just drive this track perfectly once again. The only road course Logan has not won at on NASCAR Heat 5. And J-Man did not make it easy.
Can he break that streak? Now would be the time. And Logan jumps back out to a nice lead as we're following J-Man and seeing the gap between the two.
Think if J-Man's smart here, he holds on to this second place, preserves the points that he's got, and takes it into that season or that Clash finale race at Texas.
This has been an interesting 1 and 2 because J-Man will make some time up and then boom, Logan jumps back out.
And it was the same way when J-Man was in the lead as well.
Yeah. Very evenly matched.
Off the final corner. And Logan is going to take race 4 at Mid-Ohio.
Logan breaks his streak and finally wins at Mid-Ohio.
Gets that elusive win that he's been looking for on Heat 5 since it came out. He finally wins at Mid-Ohio and sets himself up nicely for this season, or for this championship Clash finale race at Texas.
That was a great race for 1 and 2. They had checked out from everybody else.
By a country mile.
Yeah, well, two of the strongest in each league for road courses, so it played itself out as you kind of thought it might.
Logan representing Sideways and Full Throttle. J-Man representing Alliance Racing Community. But don't go anywhere, folks. We still got that championship clash finale race at Texas. So hold on, because we will be getting that underway in just a few short minutes. I believe we're going to try to get Logan back into the booth here for his second win of the clash.
To let the other get too far away.
And you got to think for guys like Truth and Michael, if you didn't get like a top 5 here, that sets you back decently for that race at Texas. Remember, there's no stages in these races. This is 13% races.
That's true. It puts it all on one stage. You don't get another shot. And as we saw often, green flag pit stop.
And this clash event has been relatively caution-free. The most cautions we had were at Richmond, but that's to be expected for a short track. And look who's starting on pole for the final race. Logan is starting on pole, and it's just a 4-point gap between first and third. Wow. Michael hangs on to his second place spot. J-Man, 2 points over second, 4 points over third. And it is a battle between the top 3 at this point.
And the top 3 are starting in the top 3. It should be a very interesting race at Texas. I don't know if anybody has a specific advantage there.
I believe the only person that has an outside shot out of these top 3 would be Truth, who is in 4th. He's back at 127. He would need all 3 guys to finish dead last, and even then I don't think he's got enough points. We're going to go ahead and back out here as they get set up.
Yeah, I think I agree with you. I think this is a 3-dog race right now. Unless something just crazy happens, I don't see it being other than that.
And it's crazy to me how Logan's 2 wins got him back into a top 3 spot.
I know. Obviously, that race at Talladega cost him a lot of points.
Speaking of, Logan, you finally managed to cross Mid-Ohio off your list. How do you feel?
He's speechless.
He's speechless.
I don't blame him.
I think this is the best interview we ever had.
Well, he connected for a second there.
Yeah, he was here. Don't know where he went now. I think he joined. Yep.
Especially if he's got a lead on you. Good luck.
If he's using his phone, we can't hear him.
Oh, if you hear us, Logan, great job. Nice win. 1 more to go.
I think he's trying to get his wireless stuff set up. There he is. I think finally we can.
Like me.
We see that.
Anyway, Logan, how's it feel? You finally crossed Mid-Ohio off your list.
Well, definitely gets Talladega out of my fucking way now. That was something else, but Texas. Yay.
Now, like I said, it's a 3-horse race between you, J-Man, and Michael. Who do you think is going to give you the toughest challenge here in this final event?
J-Man for sure. He's badass fast, but hopefully everybody can keep their fucking car straight for once, and hopefully my long-run car pays off.
And we saw that you used the same pit strategy at last time. It worked at Vegas, and it worked here at Mid-Ohio. Are you going to try to use that same strategy again?
If everything stays green, we should be able to. It's gonna be a one-stop, but if we stay green for a while, it's gonna end up turning into 2 long runs. So this track is definitely going to eat up tires, especially in 1 and 2. And we're going to try and play. We're just going to go all out, no limits, I guess, and find out. Fuck around, find out.
Alrighty,
It was
man.
a great job at Mid-Ohio. It looked like you were doing a fantastic job in the corners, and J-Man had a little bit better straightaway speed.
He used a little bit more on the outside. He used a little bit more outside of the corners compared to the inside, so he was going to beat me, especially in the first sector of long straightaways. But all in all, using the wide areas on the second sector and the elevation changes, that's what killed him.
Yeah, we saw it. He hit the grass quite a few times. Amazingly, kept most of his speed. It didn't cost him dearly, but yeah, he tried very hard to catch you at the end. It was a good race to watch. So you both did a great job.
All right. Hopefully, y'all see me after Texas.
Alrighty, good luck in this. Good luck in this final race, man.
All right.
Here we go. So, ladies and gentlemen, the finale is getting ready to commence.
And this has pretty much lived up to the minimal amount of hype we attached to it.
That's right. And Brad, two of the top 3 guys are Sideways in Full Throttle Racing drivers.
We felt strong about our team, and still do. They're all a good group of guys. You know, a couple of bad breaks for a few guys here and there, of course, but you know, I'm real happy with what my guys have done, both leagues.
It's been a phenomenal event, and the question will arise after Texas: will this event come back sometime down the line? I know that's a question you can't answer right now, of course. You know, it's got to be decided between multiple parties, but one would assume that with the success that this event has had, with morales with a lot of guys, I feel like it's a safe bet to say that this might come back next year.
I could see it. Yeah, I could definitely see it coming back, actually. And your broadcast of it has, of course, made it great to watch or rewatch for the people who aren't able to join live and watch later on. So it's gone far better than I had imagined, so I've been very happy with it.
Looks like we have received the invite. We're going to go ahead and jump in here to the Spring Clash finale at Texas. Ladies and gentlemen, hold on to your seats, buckle up, get ready, grab a drink, get some popcorn. Things are going to get dicey. And I don't think they've started yet, so... I joined prematurely. Whoops. I should still have a couple invites. I should still be good. Yeah, I got a couple. But hopefully everybody has been enjoying the racing action so far. I hope you all have had a good time watching this. A couple of great buddies of mine run these leagues. Phenom, of course, with ARC, and Brad here with Sideways and Full Throttle. Definitely been a nice, friendly competition between everyone to see who the best of the best between the two leagues really are. And hopefully we'll have more events like this down the road. Just waiting on confirmation to get in. I think they are ready.
It's been really enjoyable to watch.
We are good. We're good to go.
All right, let's go in there and let's see what happens.
So here we go, ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Spring Class finale. It all comes down to Texas. They say everything's bigger in Texas. But is anything bigger right now than this championship battle between Michael, J-Man, and Logan? We will find out here momentarily. Brad, who do you got winning this thing?
That's a tough one. I know he doesn't like the track, but it's hard to pick against Logan.
That's a good pick here as we are underway. Logan already back out front.
That's what I got to go with, but it's anybody's game. If Logan's running a little higher line.
And the thing he mentioned is that turn 1 and 2 can be really tight coming off the corners, but everybody's got. You can't forget about turn 4 and how loose you can get off of that corner, especially when the tires wear. Your car will brake to the left.
Yes, it will. And it's the one thing I just do not.
Oh boy!
They're fanning out in the back.
Saw some stuff happen in the back right there. They're 3 wide, back deeper in the pack. We're going to keep an eye on the top 3 for right now. This is the championship clash battle that we are concerned with.
So far, it almost appears the top 3 are going to stay as the top 3 as they have a decent lead over the next group. Oh!
Ooh, screws into the
Fourth
wall!
place and spun. That's going to probably bring out a caution.
Phenom, I believe, was also involved in that. I believe they are going to have a manual. We'll find out at the line.
It appears they've stayed green.
They have stayed green. They did deem it one car. We stay green. Logan out in front. J-Man second. Michael third. Dawson fourth. And I believe that's T-Bone in fifth. Oh boy, like we said earlier, J-Man getting loose right there.
Can Michael clear him?
The battle for second going on. We're going to move to another camera angle of this. Watching behind Logan. We have a new second place guy, Michael in second. And if I'm Logan, that's what I'm looking for. You're only 2 points behind Michael. That's who I'd want in second place, would be Michael. J-Man is your leader, and as it runs right now, Logan should be the class champion if it runs the way it is.
He'd definitely be the champion of wins, having 3 wins.
But it just goes to show how consistent Michael and J-Man have been. Despite Logan winning 2 wins, he's only third in points.
Yep, and that is exactly it. It's consistency, especially if you got a number of races to stack up. We've seen it in our own league.
Michael and J-Man, I'm not sure if they're battling for... They are battling for position here. J-Man to the inside. They're both going to slide up the racetrack. Is Michael going to hit the wall coming out of the corner? He keeps it off the wall, and this is great for Logan. He's going to stay out in front, and that gap's going to grow a little bit bigger.
And I wondered if J-Man would try the bottom, because Michael did keep leaving the bottom open.
Looks like a battle for fourth going on, as it looks like T-Bone's going to get around Dawson for that fourth place spot. We're going to go ahead here, take a look at that battle for fourth place. T-Bone is in fourth.
The wall, and that's going to cost him second.
Dawson jumping to the inside of T-Bone. He's going to take back fourth place. We go back to the leader, Logan again with a comfortable lead. We're going to keep an eye on Michael, who's in third as well. We're going to ride along with
exactly as you said. They're busy racing each other, and Logan's saying, "Have fun. I'll go this way."
We're riding along with Michael here, who is currently sitting P3, was second in points heading into this finale. And it looks like that they may be catching a lap car. Is that Scribbs up there that Logan is catching?
I believe so, because I think it was him that spun.
Michael, once again, looks like brushed the wall, entering the corner a little bit. You gotta wonder if Scribbs is going to let him go or is going to allow his teammate J-Man to gain a little bit of ground here.
Michael looks to have a little bit of a loose car.
Definitely so. But he is sticking with. And what a move by Scribbs. Scribbs is going to let these guys go. He's going to let them race it out. It looks like Michael's able to get a nose. He's got a... He's fighting that car, though. But did he get clear? He got cleared. What happened? J-Man. Something must have happened to J-Man there.
I know. He backed off, and something seemed a little odd there. Ooh, and he brushes the wall.
Michael
He hit the wall. He's in the wall.
J-Man into the grass. And we got a crash. A big crash. Multiple cars involved. Aaron also involved.
That's obviously going to cause a manual.
That's going to be a full course manual caution, and if you're Logan, that's the last thing you wanted.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, that was very, very costly for Michael. But he had been battling that car, and he kept brushing the wall, and he just caught it too hard, and it kicked him back.
Just gotta wonder where these guys were at on their run. Scribbs, I believe, is the first car one lap down. He's going to go get his lap back. He got the free pass there.
That helps him.
And I believe Dawson is in second. And pits have got to be open this time by.
It appears you're right. T-Bone in third.
A nice run here for Dawson, who's had some bad luck in this clash.
Looks like a lot of takers. We got somebody staying out for some
Nope,
position.
everybody is coming in here. You have to come in if you run that long on these sets of tires. Gotta wonder where this puts the field on their field.
And where does it put their strategy? Yeah, where does it put the strategy? Because we knew going in it was going to be a one pit race, but that was figuring going pretty long green flag. So are they going to be able to make it on gas?
That's what I wonder. They said it was a one-stop race. You gotta imagine, even if they can make it on here, it's gotta be a little bit longer than what you want your tires to go.
You know, watching them in the pits is quite hilarious.
So it looks like Logan retains the lead off of pit road. Dawson second, T-Bone third. I believe that remains your top three. Pacer, I believe, came out in fourth right there.
If that holds true, actually that ended up helping Logan tremendously because it took second and third and shoved them back. Michael
and J-Man, the other two championship drivers, were involved in that caution. So they're going to have their work cut out for them. If Logan can just retain a top two spot here, he's going to walk away with the class championship here. And he's got a good friend in Dawson in second. So it looks like we're still waiting on the field to get lined up here. We might go another lap under yellow unless they decide to go now. Looks like everybody's together here.
I think they're getting ready to go.
We are back green. No, we're not. Oh, Aaron got bumped.
I saw that.
They are back green. They are back green.
Somebody's out on the apron. Is that T-Bone? I think was out on the apron.
That's going to cause a stack up in the field, but I believe we stay green. No one wrecked. Logan and Dawson are 1-2.
It looks like Truth take over third.
Is that J-Man back in fourth?
I think it is.
Oh, Truth, who was fourth place heading into this. He had an outside shot of winning this.
He's giving it his all.
He's giving it his all. Top three, Logan, Dawson, Pacer. Top two represent sideways and full throttle.
Pacer with probably one of his best showings tonight. Nice solid third place.
Definitely has. We've known him as a guy who can come into the leagues and win races consistently before. We've seen it happen.
Mm-hmm.
Dawson, he hasn't gotten a win yet in the Sideways and Full Throttle Racing League, but he's been consistent. He's had good runs. And tonight, I think, shows why he was tapped to fill in.
Mm-hmm. Good, clean driver. Fast.
Dawson is keeping up with Logan here. Very, very surprising how close those two are. They've broken away from Pacer.
Real good racing for 1 and 2 right now.
Dawson said he thought he could win Richmond, was looking forward to it. Unfortunately, did not have the run he wanted there. Unfortunately, will not be contending for this championship as he gets a little bit loose. But this is a great run to end the spring clash with if it stays green.
And none of these guys are going to give up or quit. It doesn't matter what position they're in. That's why they were chosen for this.
It's crazy to see how spread out the field really is. You can see it just looking at the top 5.
It appears some people have speed here and some are struggling right now because, yeah, the top 4 have a pretty healthy jump over everybody else. Top 2.
Is that
and
a
then
caution?
It must be. It looks like they're all slowing down.
I did not see anybody wreck unless Scribbs. Scribbs is in the back. So is Aaron, so it looks like it was, and Phenom as well, so it looks like it was a multi-car accident. This is going to change everything, as these guys will definitely be able to make it on fuel and tires now.
That appears to be a game caution.
Yeah, must have been a 3-car caution. I saw Scribbs, Aaron, and Phenom all slow at the scene of the accident. Looked like it happened in turn 3. And Dawson takes the lead! Michael in 4th, Jamie back in 6th. Who knows, maybe he did take 4. Maybe he had a faster stop.
And we're green.
And look at Dawson, there he goes, he's jumping out to that lead. And Logan's got to get to the bottom here. And he's not going to get there.
Nope.
And the 2 guys he needs to hold off are right behind him. And there goes Pacers. Pacer going for the lead. Oh, he stay around the bumper of Dawson.
He is right on Dawson's bumper. Oh, when Logan gets hit with Pacer.
They're moving up the racetrack. Dawson out in front. Pacer second.
Michael Olsen now sitting there with Logan. Logan brushes the wall.
Logan's got to get down to the bottom, which I believe he successfully does there.
He just did.
He's going to have his work cut out for him. You know they're not going to give up an inch here.
No, they're not. We got low, we got high.
Very impressive to see Dawson out in front, leading some laps here.
Logan's got to run.
Logan through the grass.
Oh.
They make contact.
Oh.
Make contact. They keep it straight. The top 3 in points are all right next to each other. And that's Michael Olsen to the lead.
Now we're going to go 3.
Bounce off the wall.
Wide.
And once again, we stay green.
Wow.
Truth to the point. Oh! Dawson in the grass. Cars are loose.
We got somebody in the wall.
Is that going to be a caution? It is. In-game caution here late in this event. The top 3, Brad, I can't believe it. They are 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
That's nerve-wracking.
Truth with that outside shot. We knew it was a long shot for him, but he's in the best position he could be in. Logan dominated most of the race early on and through the midpoint. That last caution that happened before this one, he did not need.
No, coming out in second hurt him. He couldn't get back down in the low line.
Oh, crap. I think it kicked me out. Ah, crap. What happened?
I think it did kick you out. Whoa.
Whoa, wait, was that it? Was that it?
Okay. I
And
guess I
J-Man
missed it.
won.
J-Man
J-Man won.
wins. 2 points. Wow. Wow.
I thought that was the end. Oh, wow.
I wonder if that caution they were in the last lap and the caution ended it.
Had to be.
Yeah, because that did seem strange. Wow. Well, congratulations to J-Man.
J-Man
Congratulations to them.
representing the Alliance Racing community was the 2022 Spring Clash here on NASCAR Heat 5. I don't know if we're going to be able to get him back into the booth. I'll see if we can try to get a hold of him here. Let's- Alright, just sent a message here. Hopefully we can get J-Man into the booth here. I believe he did win a race earlier, so he should be in here. Dominator Richmond had a bad break early in this race and somehow bounced back to win this championship when we thought he was out of it. It's
Helping him.
And speaking of, there he is. I believe we're just waiting on confirmation from him. Let's see here.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
J-Man,
Yeah,
how
man.
does it feel to be the 2022 Spring Clash champion?
Man, that feels great. That was a fun little series, man. I hope we can bring it back again next year. That was some fun racing.
You definitely had an interesting final race. We saw you and Michael have issues and get shoved back, and you were able to make your way back up. That was impressive.
Yeah, it looked like he got into the wall there coming off the corner and just bounced off, one of them
He
little
did.
racing deals, and just come right back in my path. And which, I mean, it hurt me there, but I mean, it kind of played in my favor. I guess probably both of ours though, because I don't know about his vehicle, but mine was just awful right there. And I think, if we wouldn't have got tangled up there and had a caution, I think that was logos to run away with.
Yeah, it definitely looked like Michael was fighting a loose car. He was brushing the wall a little bit, but never hard enough to kick back until then. And of course, then it kicked back and it collected you. We were both amazed that both of you got back in, up in the front at the end. I'm guessing that ended under caution.
Yeah, it did. I don't know exactly what happened. We took the green, and I think I started sixth, and then we come around and took the white flag, and then they end up, man, everybody racing hard in the last 2-3 laps. Nobody's giving an inch. I mean, we three wide, of course, just banging, trying to do what we can to get up there and all. And I just so happened to keep my nose clean, and everybody got pushed up, and I was able to get by the ones that I needed to. And I don't know who crashed or what happened, but it ended that way and kind of fell in my favor, and didn't have to run down the back chute against Michael. He might have could have got a run on me there and made the move, but I'm still not sure if that one position was enough to make up a couple points.
It was a 2-point gap and a 4-point gap total from first to third heading into that final event, and you managed to keep that 2-point gap on Michael, and I think that was the important thing. Like I said, we saw Logan pull away early on in the race. The cautions happened to be well timed for you guys. How do you think if we do this event again, is there anything that you would change to how you were driving out there, or any strategy calls you would make differently?
Yeah, I'd probably say I'll probably definitely put a little bit more practice in on the tracks that we're running, which, I'm not going to make no excuses, which I ain't really had too much time the last week or so with a newborn baby and all, but man, I've been able to get on when I can, and I'm just thankful enough that I was able to do enough to walk away with the championship here.
You were consistent at all the tracks. I think that was a huge part of what got you the championship. And the battle you had with Logan at Mid-Ohio was amazing to watch. We enjoyed that thoroughly, I know. So, congratulations to you for being consistent through all the races. And, of course, wins help, but so do top threes. You did a good job.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, that's usually what I try to do. I try to definitely stay consistent, while battling up there for the lead. I mean, it's like I say, running against guys like Truth every week, and especially Logo, and then all them guys. I mean, they're just quick guys every week. It's never easy. I mean, hell, the only way you're gonna beat guys like that is run against them and get better. People like to run away from competition. I don't run from it. I'll go to it.
You did a good job tonight.
It clearly showed, man. Congratulations once again on winning the Spring Clash, man.
I appreciate it, fellas. Yes, sir. Like I say, hopefully we can do this again next year, man. I think it'll be something to keep doing.
I think it's a good idea.
So,
we appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Y'all take it easy.
You too.
You too. There we have it, the champion, J-Man.
J-Man with incredible consistency. Didn't have to win every race, but was right there in the top 2, in the top 3, every single race to win the 2022 Spring Class Championship. But as for us, that's about going to do it for tonight's event. I want to thank Brad once again for joining me here in the booth and help hosting this event. I would like to thank everybody who participated tonight. And once again, congratulations on J-Man for winning the 2022 Spring Clash. Brad, do you have any final thoughts before we go off air?
It was a great night. Thank you very much, Rob. Everybody that happens to watch this stream, make sure you follow Rob Dillon Gaming on Twitch. He does some really good work. I appreciate your work tonight, as always. And it was a blast. I got a feeling we'll be doing this again.
Not a problem. Glad I was able to be up here and be a part of something pretty historic for both of these leagues. But anyway, y'all, that's going to do it for tonight's stream. I hope you all enjoyed the racing action. This stream should be back live. The first race got separated. It's on its own stream, but the other 4 races are on this stream. And here's the man himself that hosted this event. Phenom, do you have any...
He's going to rub it in our faces. Oh, it was great, dude. You should have seen it from our angle. Holy crap. Oh, yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Rob's great. I just have to not screw up, so...
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Another clash has been confirmed. Hey, Phenom, what do you say we do this in the summer?
There you go. Their race at Mid-Ohio was epic. I know. Oh my god.
We got to talk about Talladega though real quick before we cut this off. the fact that they went 3 wide and it did not wreck a single time just goes to show how badly not only the people want the win, but how good our guys really are out there.
Oh yeah. Yes, it was.
Hey, we
We
were
saw
up
it.
to 7-8 people over here on my side, so we had some people tuning in, man.
Well, I
So
get a lot of views after it's up too, so I expect a lot of people are going to watch this.
there we go, guys. You have it. Again, want to say thanks to Phenom and Brad, the league owners, for putting on this amazing event. Appreciate you guys letting me do some play-by-play here and let me stream it.
It's been our pleasure. Yeah, it was your idea. I let you run with it, and I just promoted it and furnished some guys that were pretty good.
So there we have it, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and wrap it. We're gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. 2022 summer class between the Sideways and Full Throttle Racing League and the Alliance Racing community is coming soon. So stay tuned for that. I will have more details for that at a later time. But for myself, Brad, and Phenom, we're signing out for the night. Have a good one, y'all. Talk to you later.